effective as Amir Mansour. Both men are tired. Both men have their mouths open. But it's a testament to have two warriors at their ages come out here and put on a show like this. One of these guys is going to close out the show. If I'm Maurice Harris, I hope I have to make sure that I do everything I can in this round.
Yeah, Maurice has to be really busy. Now, both of them really have to be busy. They really have to come out and make sure the judges see it their way. You know, the scorecards from previous rounds are already turned in, so nothing's going to change as far as the previous round. So this is the one singular round that they really have to impress.
Here they go. They fight as they move to the corner. There's a straight right from Maurice Harris. He could have used that the last 4 rounds. When you have a fight like this, as we get into the close out this round, what are you thinking if you're Amir Mansour? Are you a little stunned that you're finally getting to the 12th round, or you're happy you're getting experience?
Right now for this, I think he's stunned that he's here. He's frustrated, stunned, he's a little bit tired. He really wishes he would have been able to take out Harris earlier, as he has done with all, well, not all of his other opponents, but you know, the 14 of them, taking them out before you get the distance.
If I'm Maurice Harris, you know, if you ask me in the 3rd round, I'm content with where I am, but I don't think he did enough to follow up those, you know, 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds. I don't think he landed enough punches, and I don't think he was active enough, especially, and I keep harping on this, but the last 4 rounds.
I think that's what's going to be the telling point, was Harris was looking more at the defensive aspect than the offensive in those 3 or 4 rounds that I believe he lost right in a row.
There's that short straight left that he landed there that we were looking for earlier from Mansour. Here's Maurice walking Mansour down. And, you know, we've seen this a lot now. Referee Clancy's had to break up a lot of these clinches. Let's see if they go out swinging like they did in that 7th and 8th round, the end of that 7th and 8th round. That was just like a tackle. That was a nice tackle there from Mansour as he just drove into his body.
And here we come down to the last 10 seconds, the 12th round and the fight.
Mansour comes after him. And the fight's over. There you go.
Go to the scorecards.
We're going to go to the scorecards, and I bet that's probably one thing that a lot of these fans weren't expecting to hear from the main event. We're going to go to the scorecards for Mansour and Maurice Harris, both veterans. Let's see what Mansour is able to do in this fight as far as from the judges' standpoint. I'm Christian Judijan with Larry Tornambi. We're here from the Dover Downs Hotel and Casino. Another great night of fights here, Friday night fights. We're happy to have you along. It'll be interesting to see how the judges look at this fight. Sometimes judges look at these fights completely differently. Are they going to look at the more aggressive Mansour and give him some of these middle rounds, or are they going to give a lot of these early rounds to Maurice Harris, who, for ring generalship? Are they going to look at him as the veteran who was, well, I would say controlling maybe some of the early rounds, but he still was getting hit? Some critics may claim that Amir Mansour didn't throw enough combinations, maybe didn't have a game plan to fight a guy as talented as Maurice Harris. We're going to see in a couple seconds here when Larry gets the scorecard, but it's been a good night of fights here. We've had some local guys, Lamont Singletary, we've had Joey Tiberi and Church Boy Bowman win their bout. We saw an 11-second victory from Omar Douglas, whose left hook to the body of Toto Napunye earned him a victory, an early victory. He was hoping for some rounds, but he didn't get it. The crowd gives one final round of applause to Maurice Harris as a nice gesture there. Mansour picks up Maurice Harris. We saw Dusty Hernandez Harrison, who's going to be a force in the welterweight division. We saw Santana, Edgar El Chamaco Santana, the kid, going back to his youth and knocking out Hernandez.
Two more fights on the way tonight.
Luis Morchito Hernandez in the 6th round. And we're going to go to the ring for the decision, but both these guys need to be applauded for their performance this evening. It's been a great night of fights, and from Dover Downs, you know, we got a myriad of fighters.
Go ahead and put your hands together as the scores are totaled. Maurice Harris and Amir Mansour.
As Larry Konambi takes gives us the final count here. But what was interesting, you had Bowman coming in. His aggression, a little bit different than we've seen before with him. Tiberi, he won a unanimous decision, but he's growing with each fight. Dusty Hernandez Harrison, I talked about earlier, and maybe one of the best prospects, along with Omar Super O Douglas that we've seen. Super O didn't get much resistance tonight when he fought Napunye in that super featherweight bout. But hey, if you're a boxing fan and you're here tonight, you should be excited about what you're seeing, because there is a wealth of talent, and they are showcasing it tonight on at Dover Downs at Friday Night Fights. You never know what the judges are, how the judges are going to see it.
One more time, fans. Let's hear it for Mansour and Harris. After 12 rounds of action, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Joe Pasquale sees it 116-112. Brian Costello and Brian DiTilio both agree on scores of 120 to 108. For the winner, and still undefeated, Amir Hardcore Mansour. He retains his WBF title and wins the vacant USBA title.
Amir Mansour moves to 19-0, still holds that 14 knockouts as he wins a unanimous decision. The scores were 116-112, 120-108 on 2 scorecards. For those in attendance, that 120-108 seems a little much. I'm not sure if he won that big of a decision, but he keeps his belt and he's back in contention. Now where he goes from here, that will be he's going to have to go back to. They'll look at this fight, analyze it, every round of this fight with his team, and see what are some of the changes that I want to make. But I'm sure he's happy with this decision.
Fans, we have your winner, Amir Hardcore Mansour, getting the USBA title. Now, you can't lie to me. There's some frustration that came in there somewhere.
Hey man, listen. It's 2 fighters that I ducked in my whole career. Ike Ibuchi and Maurice Harris. I swear to you. I ducked this man for the last 3 years. You understand? I did not want to fight this dude. I have never in my life been more nervous before a fight, because I knew his record did not reflect the type of fighter he is, and he showed all y'all tonight what type of fighter he is. You understand? That man showed y'all tonight what type of fighter he is. And I hope that going 12 rounds, I showed y'all what type of distant fighter I am as well. I'm going to leave it all in the ring for you, Dover Downs. You gave me the shot of a lifetime. I'm going to leave it all in the ring for all y'all. As long as y'all support me, y'all ain't never gonna be disappointed in me, because win, lose, or draw, y'all know I'm gonna leave it all in this ring right here.
And it was a hard time landing that right earlier in the fight, but you were able to adjust, get some straight rights and straight lefts in there.
Yeah, man, he was very tricky, very deceptive. I mean, look, man, the man is a veteran, man, you know? I got 19 fights, he got almost triple the amount of fights I got. He's ranked higher than me, and everywhere you go, I'm fighting guys that's ranked higher than me. I'm gonna continue fighting the toughest competition out there. I don't wanna fight nobody that I think is way, lesser than me. I wanna fight somebody that got a shot beating me. And you know, like I said, I'm gonna just keep leaving it in the ring as long as all these people in here keep supporting me.
Thank you very much for a good fight.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to the tables and try my luck. I had a dream that one of my fans hit the jackpot. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to go try to be the one that wins. So I'm getting ready to go to the floor and try my luck in this beautiful hotel at Dover Downs Hotel Casino.
Amir Mansour wins the